You know, when Aspen got the independent talent, I really thought that they just meant that he would be a toddler who would be happy to play by himself over in the corner of the room, you know, while Devin and Pine were keeping an eye on him. I had no idea that he would be so independent that he would crawl out of his bed in the middle of the night with his little tablet, and he would just have his tiny little eyes glued to the screen while the moon sets and he's literally outside of the house in the orchard. On the plus side, we did have his great Aunt Allison's ghost going around taking care of the garden and kind of keeping an eye on him. She even gave him some apples that he can go ahead and eat. On the downside of things, like, she wasn't really keeping that close an eye on him, and he was so occupied with being very busy playing his little sim shape game that we actually are almost starving our toddler, which is not a good thing, but at least he has 59 apples sitting inside of his inventory, because why not? Come on, Aspen, go ahead and eat, little guy. I don't want you taken away from the family. That would devastate me. Nope, that's right. You put that back on the ground. Oh my gosh, guys, he's so cute. Did you see him just like inhale that apple? Oh my gosh, and he has a little positive moodlet. That was okay. Could use some more flavor. Okay, so he wants something with a little bit more flavor, but at least he's not going to like starve to death. He's like, yeah, I'm so independent. Oh my gosh, Aspen. You are going to be the end of me just chasing after him because he's such a wee little one. We need to get rid of this omelet that he stole from the kitchen because it has gone bad. But at least I can stuff him full of apples long enough that hopefully he won't be taken away. And I think we're going to go ahead and have Fern discover that her baby brother has somehow ended up outside. So let's have her come over and ask about Day to be like, what are you doing out here? And then maybe we can have her go ahead and, oh, look, Devin found her son. What? Devin's like, wait a second, what's happening here? Maybe Fern will try to pretend that she was like watching her brother just so her mom won't panic. That totally sounds like something she would end up doing. But let's go ahead and have Devin pick up her little boy. She's very hungry. He is very hungry. We can make that work. And then Fern's just going to pretend like, yeah, I totally knew he was out here, Mom. No reason to panic. Oh, but by the way, I don't feel very good because she did actually call in sick to school. So the reason she did that is because she's currently failing her classes and she has not done her homework. It's somewhere in here, right over here. She has not done her homework in a very long time and she's kind of bored. So we're going to have her go ahead and pretend to be sick upstairs. She's going to come into her room. I'll have her play. She'll pretend to be sick whenever Devin kind of glances in there, and then we'll have her. I think Devin would kind of want her to go to school anyway, so we'll have her pretend to go to school and then come over here and we'll have her just enjoy fishing and hopefully fishing up that cowberry we need to complete the cowberry challenge. Oh, and her cowplant is hungry. Let's feed the cowplant. She can probably get permission to go ahead and feed the cowplant before somebody eats that and I end up losing a sim. All right, there we go. Devin, go ahead and pick up your wee one. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. His little midnight adventure has been thwarted. So let's put him away. Let's put Aspen down here. There we go. All right, and then we'll go ahead and get started. So welcome back, everyone, to the Cowplant Challenge, which appears to be inhabited by a lot of stink clouds right now. And we have about 7 sim days left. So next Friday is where we are going to have some cow plants in the ground, or else we are going to be in big trouble when it comes to keeping the household. We would have to save up 200,000 simoleons to buy the household back. Even though we've updated so much of it, the only reason, and Amber's going to go to school in about an hour, that's fine. But the only reason we have been allowed, and let's give him some applesauce to go with the apples. Let's give him some animal crackers. That sounds fun. But the only reason we have been allowed to try to put together the family farm is because we might be able to restore it to its historical significance as a wonderful farm that also had quite a few cow plants over in the back corner. So if we don't manage to pull off adding in the cow plants, then those persnickety people on the committee back in town are going to say that we didn't uphold our end of the bargain and that we shouldn't be allowed to keep the family farm, which would be a travesty if you ask me. So we are definitely going to try to save it. But Devon's really frustrated because she's done so much work and she has managed to make everything flourish, even though that's actually, you know, great Aunt Allison doing a lot of the work at nighttime when she can come out as a ghost. And she just really thinks that the committee should like cool their jets and all of that nonsense. But there's still a few patches where the committee could be like, it still doesn't look as good as it could. And we need to fill in the front yards and make sure that there's lots of plants all over here flourishing and being very pretty. The rock lining on everything could kind of be put back into alignment and spruced up a little bit. Maybe, like a fountain or something, or just like a little, like this area definitely needs redone so that the lavender grows in proper little beds and everything looks nice. So there's a lot of money, a lot of time, and a lot of effort that still needs to go into making the farm look totally tip-top. Now it doesn't look like a complete, like, haunted, cursed wreck, at least, but it is a little disheveled, and it needs to be organized in order to convince the people of the neighborhood that the farm shouldn't be sold so that they can put in a bunch of expensive condominiums and make a whole bunch in tax. So we're gonna go ahead and try to save the farm, but the last things we need to do, other than just kind of tidying it up and making it look nice, which will require some money, is find those 5 missing cow plants. And hopefully after what we did last time, they're dying! Okay, I've got to come out and take care of these, like ASAP. Devon, you've got work to do. But I have a couple spliced plants, and hopefully I can splice more of these beautiful, magnificent snapdragon flowers and some dragon fruit today, so that I'll be able to have more spots where, hopefully, fingers crossed, we will be able to grow some cowberries. I have several spliced plants, but I just haven't been able to successfully grow a cowberry, and I've been waiting and waiting and waiting. It's a very nice quality spliced plant, but it is not ready to harvest yet, so I'm a little nervous about that, but we'll just have to see. As we learned from growing the UFO plant, which we actually got from the Romance Festival, that was kind of fun. We really have to wait for this puppy to grow any fruit. However, we did manage to splice the UFO plant. Oh, right over here, look at it. We spliced the UFO plant with the onion, and it grows so much faster on the onions than anywhere else. But I don't think you can actually splice cowberries. You can only get those from putting them on dragon fruit or snapdragons, unfortunately. If I could splice them in with onions, then everybody could have a cow plant in their backyard, and that might actually be a little bit of trouble now that I think of it. But all right, so we're gonna come over. What is she making? She's cooking chili. She's cooking chili on her jam container. That is so cool. Oh my gosh. You go, Devon. You make a meal all by yourself. Also, Pine, why did you pull your son down? He was in the middle of trying to eat his animal crackers. Like, what are you doing, Pine? Don't just leave Aspen alone. Your wife totally was on top of that, and then you kind of came in. Why don't you go ahead, and I'm gonna make Pine. Especially because Devon can be a little bit bossy, but not in a bad way. I think she'd point out that there's spoiled food that needs taken care of and trash that needs taken out. So we'll let Pine go ahead and do that. And then we're gonna allow Fern to go ahead and sneak out of the house now. So she's trying to get away so she can do a little bit of tidying. All right, and we've got some fresh chili, but no food for the rest of the family. I see how it is, Devon. All right, so she and Aspen are going to hang out together for a little while. And then Pine, he's pretty hungry. I feel like, stop trying to play with the baby. I feel like he might try to make something a little fancy today. So let's have him serve breakfast and let's have him make pancakes. I'm just feeling really playful today, and Pine's been working hard. So let's have him make some pancakes. There we go. And then, oh, what's this? Startled by a ghost? Oh gosh, Amber apparently wasn't in the mood to have the ghost of Great Aunt Allison. Oh, the ghost of Great Aunt Allison woke Amber up in time for school by haunting Amber's little screen here. Oh my gosh, Allison, that's not how you do it. Also, can I possess her teddy bear? Because I could totally see Allison. Oh, you could. I could totally see Allison trying to be helpful by being like, help, I don't feel very good, to try to pretend to be Tum Tum Teddy. And I could totally see Amber being like, ah, and just throwing the teddy bear right out the window. Oh my gosh. All right, well, Allison, we'll deal with you in a little bit. You can go ahead and we'll just have you sleep in Amber's bed for now. It's daytime, so the ghost sleeps during the day. Amber's coming down. She is off. She's been woken up by a ghost and doesn't have time to say goodbye to her family. She's done with this nonsense. Also, the lavender that we put out on the front deck looks so nice. I cannot wait to decorate everything about the house. Also, Fern, you're supposed to sneak away. You're supposed to pretend that you're not here. So I'm going to send her up here and go fishing. And we'll see if her fun can go up if we send her fishing. Also, Fern, think cowplanty thoughts, okay? Think about those beautiful, beautiful spotty cowplants. And please cross all of your fingers so that we can hopefully get more cowplants. And we will try splicing more of them today too. All right, so he's gonna make some food. She's talking with the toddler. That's totally fine. And just really quickly, we had a really great suggestion from Joe, one of our patrons in the Patreon Discord, about what to do with the wishing well. So we could say, if we get a pomegranate, if I can harvest a pomegranate from the spliced plant, then what we're going to do is we will say that the pomegranate, or excuse me, I'm kind of getting all tripped up over my words here. Basically, if we harvest a pomegranate on our farm, then we unlock the ability to use the wishing well. Dun, 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 dun. And it could be really exciting to try out using the wishing well. So one of the things you can wish for is actually wealth and money. And Joe had a great idea that what we could do is we could say if we had a windfall of wealth come from the wishing well, we would say that that is actually from a historical society in town who has decided to give the family money to preserve the farmhouse. But we would have to decorate everything in the bottom level of the house to look like what it would have looked like historically when Great Aunt Allison was alive. So kind of the older fashion, slightly Victorian, slightly country. And I really loved that because it would give us a challenge in decorating the house, and it would also explain where all of that money suddenly came from, and it would also kind of give Devin quite the challenge to have to release control of the household that she was totally going to update with a slightly more modern, you know, minimalistic look like we have up in the bedroom. She would have to let go of that kind of control and have a much more like stern decorative pattern, probably no computer, probably no little snow globe, no little chore board that would be downstairs. So I really love that idea. So thank you so much, Joe. If we do get a pomegranate, we will probably try wishing for wealth just because that's definitely something Devin would do. And we'll have to see if we get a grant from the Historical Society as a result. But all right, so let's keep moving. Somebody's calling Allison. Hey, I heard you became friends with Aspen Green. He's pretty cool. Who are you? Who are you and why do you care? Landon, you're unknown. Everything about him. He's an elder. Is he like speaking to the dead because he's an elder and about to join them? What is happening here? He's an acquaintance. Everything about him is unknown. I think that he's just beginning to speak to ghosts because he's about to become one. Well, I guess it's good for Allison to start preparing to have friends. Also, this is really cute, but Devin is very adamant about having a conversation with little Aspen down here. They've got like a completely maxed out relationship, which is adorable. All right, and Pine is walking back and forth to grill the pancakes a little bit here, a little bit there. Also, he's actually a really good cook, and now that we have finally got the handiness skill up so that the household is fixed up, I feel like he might really enjoy spending some more time cooking, and that will allow Devin to have a little bit more time with taking care of the garden. Though now that I think of it, actually, I need to get this guy out there to help take care of the garden too. Did I reduce his gardening skill? He grew up in a household that was big on gardening. So he should have really high gardening, but yeah, I reduced it for the sake of the challenge. Okay. There we go. Because, you know, gardening in your backyard when your dad is helping to take care of everything is very different from taking over and gardening. Oh, wow. Somebody's energized. Oh, from a sugar rush from eating the animal crackers. Oh my gosh. Well, he'll more or less take care of himself. Pine's inside. Devin has a lot of work to do. Let's have her change outfits, change outfit into her gardening clothes, and then rush outside because I don't want these to die. This is very important. Don't let these die, Devin. All right, so we'll send her rushing outside. Is she almost maxed out on her gardening skill? She's level 8 of gardening skill, and the only thing we need left for completing the freelance botanist skill that she has earned the hard way from all of the work that she's done over the summer is to achieve level 10 of the gardening skill. So that's pretty nifty if you ask me. All right, so she's jogging on over. Whoa. And then Fern. Oh, thank goodness. Fern's having a better time of things. Is she going to like fish us up a cowberry miraculously? No, that's just a big pile of algae, but look at her outdoor loving heart. She's like, I don't care. She's so happy. That's me. That's me. I would be so excited. I'd be like, darling, come look at this algae. You wouldn't believe what type it is. That's actually exactly what I did when we went to the Great Lakes. There was just tons of algae up along the water, and I was so excited. I kept going all over the place going, wow, look at this. It's fascinating. I can't believe this grows in the Great Lakes. I wonder what kind grows in the fresh water. So it was kind of hilarious. All right, come on, Devin. All right, she's watering everybody. Why don't you water the ones who are dying back here, please? Okay, there we go. They actually see her coming and start to get a little water. Do you see that? Oh gosh, that's hilarious. But all right, so she'll take care of that. Her fun is a little bit low, so I might have her kind of play with, or maybe pet. Like she might walk by and just like give the cowplant a good pet. Oh, never mind. She wants to continue watering things. Oh, are those bugs on my... Excuse you. We do not need bugs on these. All right, we'll harvest this. There we go. And then we'll come over here and I'll have her pet the cowplant. And then dash over here. Why are these not ready? Why? Oh, it's driving me absolutely mad that those are not ready. Oh my gosh. Well, is my pomegranate ready yet? No. All right, well, we'll water this. Get to work, Devin. Also, the baby is angry, but I think it's just because he's, oh, the sugar crush, and he's tired. Oh, and your dad came in. Oh, I think he got scolded. All right. Well, somebody has to take care of all this stuff, so guess who gets to spend his morning cleaning everything? It's this guy right here. I wonder if we can actually upgrade this sink to be... Oh, we could upgrade it to be self-cleaning. Well, excuse us. We're going to go ahead and do that because that sink gives us a lot of... Well, actually, the bathtub gives us more problems. So let's upgrade. Instant upgrade. Gives all of the upgrades at once. That would be so cool. So we'll go ahead and do that. Oh, and the new bedroom looks like a picture, doesn't it? It just literally looks like something that came straight out of an Instagram magazine or something. So Devin knows how to decorate when she puts her mind to it. All right, baby's sleeping. Fern is hopefully... Oh, she's making a friend over here. Hello, Rhonda. Nice to meet you. Hopefully she is getting a few of the packages that we need to. Let's see. Nope. I see some fish. She's got a cute little rainbow fish. Might as well sell it. Or I guess I could use some of those fish for bait, but we don't really need bait because we're sort of just like twiddling our thumbs. Oh, it's a little puffer fish. Fern, he's so cute. Look at him. How did you get a freshwater puffer fish? I'm not going to ask questions. I won't ask any questions, Fern. Carry on. All right. Devin. Pomegranates, Devin? Anything, Devin? Do we have any cowplants? Cowberries, Devin? Where are they? I feel like we have just as much luck of possibly ending up with cowberries where Fern's fishing than we do by going back into the mines. The mines are really cool, but we just don't seem to be lucky enough to get anything from them. Stop going inside. Come over here, woman. You have a lot of work to do back in your garden. Get back over here. You think I didn't see you trying to sneak off? I saw you trying to sneak off. All right, then we're going to come down here, evolve these. Harvest all of these. There's so much work for her to do. She's really... I wish you could like kind of set them to an area. Like you could surround it with a special fence or something and just have them focus and focus. Like this is really nice. This is a high quality rose bush. She needs to work on taking care of these. I really, really hope one day a amazing modder can come up with a really great way to sort of make the the flower arrangements that were in Sims 2. That was one of my favorite things to have Sims do, and I would love to see that come back with the flowers that we can harvest in the Sims 4. But we'll just have to wait and see. All right. How's this guy going? Pretty good? All right, so he's doing the instant upgrade now. He's feeling tense from cleaning. Well, you know, you've got a lot of kids. It just has to be done sometimes. I might send him outside in just a second. And his boot is fine. Stop fussing. Your wife is like working. Oh, Fern just caught an apple. Well, that would have been helpful if we needed that. I'm gonna send you outside to have to work with your wife in a second and do tons of gardening, Pine. So I really hope you appreciate the peace and quiet right now. All right, here, I'll do some work for you. Drag that. Oh, hello, Allison. There we go. All right, Allison, I'm gonna drag this into the dishwasher. Unfortunately, it's so weird how you can't drag more dishes into the dishwasher afterward. Don't shout forbidden words. That is naughty. Pine, you calm down. He needs to do something relaxing. I'm going to have him come outside and I'm going to make him help his wife with, or his fiancé, to be wife at the end of the series, with taking care of all of the plants. Also, repair an object. That might be hard now that we actually have all of those little gnomes running around. We may not need their help. Oh, look, and there's another one of the UFO plants that's already grown up here. But we now, because we have added in all of the awesome frogs, we now have the gnomes who hang out at our little garden over here. And, you know, I guess we don't really have anything breaking now that we've got these guys, because they just repair everything. Oh, what's this? Devin, you're getting a phone call. I'm starving. Want to go grab lunch with me at the Lighthouse Bar and Grill? Nope. We've got work to do. We've got a lot of work to do. Look, she watered like one of her flowers over here. She's going to have to get back to work. Oh, that's because she's busy harvesting everything. Well, she's just going to have to work on it. And Fern caught an upgrade kitchen upgrade part. So she's thinking the right things. Just nothing is really going in any direction that we need. All right. Well, I guess we'll have to go ahead. Let's splice more of the plants. I'm going to go ahead and just like drop all of these splice plants if I can. Can I just get rid of them? Like throw away? Oh, you can, but you have to do it like manually. All right. Well, that's fine. We'll manually throw these away so that I can make sure to only splice the dragon fruit that we need to splice with the snapdragons to cross our fingers and hopefully be able to make... Don't talk to her. She's busy right now. All right, let's have him evolve these and water these. Also, I'm going to have him switch his aspiration. Let's see. To outdoor. Outdoor should be around here somewhere. See, there it is. Nature, freelance botanist. You can just go ahead and get to work over here, buddy. There we go. Because Devin could use the help. Man, it's a lot of work to take care of a garden like this. It'd be good if we had a garden club that could come and like meet every now and then. Allison does a lot of work too. You know what I want? I want sprinklers. I'm pretty sure somebody made sprinklers like as a mod. And I'm pretty sure that Devin would buy those as quickly as she could possibly get her hands on them. So we'll have to look into that. And then let's see. Why don't we have her just go ahead and focus on throwing those pieces away? Oh, wow. She just tosses them on the ground. Okay, well, that's one way to do it. So throw away. Throw away. Throw away. Throw away. Sorry, little pieces. And then let's see. What does she have left? Onion. We have an onion and a garlic. I'm going to go ahead and have her throw that away. But I guess, oh, and Fern caught another kitchen upgrade part. Well, I mean, on the one hand, that's kind of helpful. On the other hand, it's kind of not. And I guess I'm going to go ahead and have her evolve this onion, harvest this, and then we'll graft onto this particular onion some garlic. Because why not? Why not? And then what is Mr. Happy Pants doing over here? What are you doing? You're supposed to stay outside and help your wife, or your fiance, excuse me. Let's see. He needs to plant some things to make him really happy. Let's have him... Are you guys ready to harvest yet? Still not ready. Dang it. I'm going to have him harvest all of these apples. And is this Devin's book? I think this is Devin's book just thrown on the ground over here. They're really fussing because I'm forcing them to like really focus on their gardening and tending to this area. Oh my goodness. All right. Devin's hard work has paid off. Her onions are increasing in quality. She's feeling a little bit stressed, but she's just gonna have to deal with it. Fern, meanwhile, is getting hungry, but otherwise, she's almost spent the whole day fishing for us. She's caught many an upgrade part. Many upgrade parts, and she has caught an apple even, but unfortunately we do not have the piece that we need, which is, oh, there we go, just spliced the onion again. So now it is a very nice splice plant that will grow both onions and garlic. All right, let's harvest all of these. Come on, Devin, you're almost done. You just got to keep your head up, okay? And then I'm gonna have her come over. And once she's done with that, I'm going to watch her as she goes ahead and takes a cutting from this. Well, actually, you know, Pine, can you take a cutting? Darn, Pine unfortunately does not have a high enough skill to take a cutting at the moment, but he does have high enough skill to plant something, and he needs to do that for his aspiration. Nice quality apples. There's a whole bunch of cherries that we could plant. Nice quality cherries. How many does he need to plant? Just like 2, I think, to be able to plant something 3 times. I'll have him plant like 3 cherry trees, because why not? 2, and then 3, and we'll have him come over and plant those. Don't eat them, plant them, so that we can have him work on his freelance botanist skill too, because why not? Might as well make sure that they're multi-talented. Oh my gosh, a Fern just caught a salmon that's worth 203 simoleons. And Devin just harvested up more UFO plants. Now this thing is just kicking out UFO plants like no tomorrow. If only I could graft onto this the really awesome splice plant that we have. But I'm pretty sure if you like if you take a splice plant grafting, I don't think you can. Well, I'm pretty sure it might die. And I really don't want that to happen. All right. And this is the very nice dragon fruit. We're going to come take a cutting. And I'm going to watch her this time because she should have gotten multiple dragon fruit cuttings. Okay, there we go. There is 1 dragon fruit cutting. We're going to go ahead and take a cutting from this one. Okay, don't die. Okay, thank goodness it didn't die. Take a cutting. Take a cutting. Okay, they're not dying. That's a good sign. And then Fern caught a minnow, so now we have 4. And then this is a splice plant. This is a splice plant. This is a very nice dragon fruit we can take a cutting from. And take a cutting from this one because it's the next day. The last time we took a cutting was yesterday, and I think you just have to wait like 24 hours. All right, now we have 5. Now we have 6. Thank goodness. Okay. Oh dear. Oh dear. All right. Oh, it's a weekend already. Well, lucky for Fern, she can do all sorts of gardening for us then. And let's see. We've got the magnificent splice plant. And then we'll come over here. We'll harvest from this, and then we'll go ahead and graft on one of the cuttings, and that should hopefully help us. All right, so she's feeling pretty embarrassed because poor Amber, she's trying so hard, but apparently her testing so that she can try to test into that fancy high school is just really low still. So hopefully she can pull that up. What is this? Oh, that's her cute little chemical reaction project. We'll let her go ahead and take care of her fun for a little while. And meanwhile, what is this lady? She is just so happy. Oh, and she wants to mount a fish from her fishing skill. That is so funny. Can I change her skill to fishing skill really quickly? There we go. What does she want to do? Oh, mount or bowl 5 fish. Well, I guess we could mount a few fish, even though it's a little bit awkward. Hey, you need to stop flirting with her, buddy. She is trying very hard to make this garden prosper, and you're just Mr. Flirty Pants here. She's got work to do. All right, so let's go graft on to, you guys need watered apparently, but I'm just so sorry I'm so like focused on these plants, but these are supposed to be growing me some cowberries and they're not. And if they would just be polite enough to grow me some cowberries, then we could beat this challenge and we wouldn't even have to worry about like having to win back the family farm. So now this is a snapdragon cowberry and dragon fruit spliced plant, thank goodness. And we should have enough spliced pieces that I can graft. Where did they go? Is it using up 3 cuttings at a time? What kind of ridiculous nonsense is this? It is, isn't it? I'm watching them. Oh my gosh, it uses up 3 cuttings at once. I better get a lot, and I mean a lot of results from that then. Well, phooey. All right, I guess she's done for now, and then Fern's gonna come over here and she's gonna grab a serving of pancakes. Pine is getting a phone call, or he was. It's over now. Let's see. There we go. So we still don't have any cowberries, guys, and as you've seen, I have really been hoofing it and putting some work into trying to make it happen by keeping an eye on our very nice spliced plants, making sure that we have several dragon fruit going on, making sure that we have several spliced plants put together with those magnificent snapdragons that are propagated from the awesome snapdragons that were actually given to Fern from her grandfather. I've even got Fern. Yay, look at him. Wonderful. Good job, Pine. So he just got a level on the freelance botanist. But I've even had Miss Confident Fisher over here, who's very stinky and hungry, but so in love with fishing that she's fine with that, apparently. I've been having her do fishing all day long, and now she has to go back home, so it's not obvious that she snuck out. Oh my gosh, please. Please, Fern. I'm begging you. Come on, do it. Oh, and let's see. Oh, Tate wants to hang out with everybody tonight. Oh, I think that's a good idea. And then Landon's calling us about Aspen again. That's really creepy. But Fern, I swear, if you have gotten another piece to rescuing the family farm right here, I'm gonna do like cartwheels. I will be so excited. What is it? What is it? Oh my gosh! Bird, I love you! What do you want out of life? I will mount all of the fish that you possibly want. You want to fertilize a bush? I am not even questioning it. Come over here and pee like a champion, my dear. You are the champion. Go pee like the champion. You are. What? Just as we were ending, just as I was like, oh, this is just so sad. We missed out again, just as I was ready to like be completely resigned to not having any cow plants. That's amazing. I am so happy. You want to level up your fishing skill? You've got it. You have got it. I can't believe this. I can't believe this, guys. We have done it once again with Fern and her fishing. She has discovered hidden away in the waterways, and I guess we can go ahead and sell some of these unkept shrubs actually, because they're a little bit unseemly. We'll have to tidy up the area because we've got another wee little baby plant. Oh, I really like those ferns though, but these ivy pieces are so pretty. Maybe if I move them over. We've got another cow plant that we can welcome into the family. This is thrilling. Fern, I'm so proud of you. I can't believe she did that. I just need to let her skip school and do all of this work so that she can come. Don't you dare eat it. She can come and plant another cow plant berry. So let's send her down. She's gonna do it. I'm so proud of her. I'm gonna change her aspiration. I'm like grinning from ear to ear right now. This is amazing. Change your aspiration. This is happening. I literally the last moments too. Pine? Lily, hang on. Oh my gosh. So Pine's family wants to come visit, which I think is a good idea. We can have the grandparents come visit to celebrate the fact we're getting a little bit closer every time. Can we even take care of this little guy? Nope, we gotta take a shower first. Wait, what do you mean something's in the way? Nothing can be in the way of us tending to this little one. He must be taken care of. All right, Ivy, you're out of here after all. Or is it this Ivy? Who knows? All right, we're actually gonna clean up the entire area. It's not nearly going to be as unkempt as it used to be because we have to make sure we can take care of the wee little cow plant. All right, let's come over. She's too uncomfortable, so we have added in another one though, guys. Look at his itty bitty little horns. That's so exciting. Now we just need 4 more. So either the weekend is going to have Fern fish up more of them for us, or we might get really lucky and finally have one of our mini spliced plants decide to give us some cowberries. And then Fern's going to be able to inherit the family farm after she goes to Brindleton Bay and becomes a fantastic veterinarian. So we're making some great progress right here in the final stretch. We have 6 sim days left after today, and I am very excited to share more adventures with you guys. And also, are those trees just like floating in the sky? We're not going to worry about that. don't worry about that fern. Just don't look up. Don't look up, okay? But all right, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.